Look what's back.
I am back. What it do, baby?
This is the one that fell off the tow truck. Landed on the dyno. Making 680 horsepower. We're gonna do a sound tube to the firewall. We're gonna do some suspension mods, and we're gonna once over the car since we put it together last time. He drove the car for a few days and then it went in storage, hence why it's so dusty and dirty. Once it leaves from me, it's going to the detailer before the customer arrives back in town. That way he can take this thing and go have some fun. I got all 4 tires off over at Discount Tire. It's getting some new meats put on. That way he could take a little road trip. You guys see it. The beast is back. More mods coming soon in the future, but we're going to leave it as it is for now. Makes enough horsepower to enjoy. Safe and reliable, and that's exactly what we need with this setup. Let's see what parts we got in. We'll get to work. First up, we got the stage 4 inlet sound tube kit. He does have a rotofab intake, so we're gonna have to make our own adjustments here, but it comes with everything you need to install it, drill it out. You can see the block off plate is right there from the factory. These didn't come with the sound tube like the regular SS's and stuff. We want to hear that whine in the car as well as outside. So that's why we're getting that one done. So we'll get this installed. We'll have to remove the intake, remove that plug. We'll have to get up underneath the dashboard, get all that connected properly. And we also got some new sway bar end links for the front and the rear. So we'll get them unpackaged. I just want to keep them nice. Don't want to scratch them up. We got our hardware here. We got to do an oil change. And then again, just once over everything. We also got a new tow hook to replace the one that was broken. I'm going to do my best to try to get that out the crash bar, but more than likely might have to get a crash bar. We were trying to get it out before, but it's kind of bent upwards. We got this side out on the sway bar end links. So I'm setting them to length so I can lock them down and grease them up outside the car. Makes it a lot easier. So lining up with that stud there, you can see the top is pretty much lined up in the same direction. So we're gonna go ahead, grease the tips up. We'll get it on the sway bar and then we'll lock it down completely from there. All right, we got both sides locked down and greased up. Let's go ahead and move over to the passenger side now. Got the passenger side off. Connects up there, down there. Already got this one measured up. Let's go ahead, throw some grease in these boots. You can see they're nice and flat. We'll get them pumped up and then we'll put them in the car. Got them both pumped up with grease. Let's go ahead and get it installed on the car. Passenger side is in and locked down. Got those set screws locked in place. So we're gonna go ahead and move over to the back now. Got the top nut loose in the rear. Getting the 15 that goes into the spindle, and then we'll start installing the new one. Right out the box, this thing is lined up like perfectly. Just use the factory bolt for reference. Got it lined up, so we'll lock it in place once we get it on the vehicle, but we're gonna go ahead and get this greased up. Driver's side rear is all locked down. Everything's tight and aesthetic. Let's get over to this passenger side. Passenger rear is on. So now we're gonna go to Discount, get the wheels with the new tires on them. We'll get the rears put on. We'll get the jack stands out from the rear. We're gonna do the oil change, and then we'll put the front wheels and tires on and just once over everything one last time before it leaves. All right, we got the wheels picked up and tires. You see the fresh meats on here. We got 285s and we got some 305s for the rear.
You done put them big meat Larry Hoovers on the back. 305, come alive.
So let's go ahead, grab the 2 rears. We'll leave the fronts in here for now. Down here, getting the oil change. We did get the new rear meats on. letting this drain. Gonna pop the AC Delco filter off, and then we'll throw the new stuff on. Damn near filled up this bucket. This thing does take 10 quarts of oil. Got the sound tube in place in the firewall. Same thing down here in the air box. It's a little bit of a fight getting it to fit because the catch can and all the other stuff in the way, but we got it. I got a new radiator cap to put on. This is the old one with the flat O-ring. You can see the difference between the two. So I don't want him to have issues pushing coolant past the cap or anything under boost. So we'll go ahead and throw this on. We already got Mobil 1 oil put in. Next, we'll get the front bumper off so we can get that crash bar installed. All right, we got the bumper off. We're gonna go ahead and get the crash bar taken off, get the new one put on, and we'll throw it all back together. Got the new crash bar. Let's go ahead and get it thrown on. New crash bar is on. It looks a lot better. You can see the old one over there is all scratched up, banged up, discolored. This one's a fresh black. But let's go ahead. We're gonna get the bolts all torqued down in place, and then we'll get the bumper thrown back on. Got the front bumper back on. All the bolts, fender lining, everything's in place underneath. Got the tow hook on. Front bumper's all nice and clean. Start this thing up so you guys can hear it again. Got low fuel, but it's got 100% light. Man, that thing shot. You can kind of hear the sound tube under here. It's got a little heat in it, so. Well, we thought we were done with the ZL1, but it's making a front strut noise. So went to the dealer, picked up two strut top mounts. Gonna go ahead and get this thing up in the air and get the struts taken off. Got the front strut out, getting the new one assembled now, getting all the rubbers and new top mount ready to go on. Put the bolt in, get it back on the car. Let's get it. Got the passenger side out. Let's go ahead, get this spring off, and we'll get it on the new strut. Getting everything swapped over to the new strut. Already got the rubber in place. It's got 3 little nipples down there. It's easy to push from the top and then just work it or put a little bit of lube on it. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead, get the new top mount out the box over there, get it on, get everything bolted, get the spring in place, and we'll throw it back on the passenger side. Let's get it. Got it all together. Let's go ahead and get it thrown in the car. We got the strut going back in, everything lined up. Look at this perfect fitment though. Look at that from this side. Jeez. Oh, perfect fit. Man, that adjustment is on point. Got it back on the ground. A little dusty, but looking good. Got all the bolts up here torqued down on both sides. Got the nuts torqued down. We're gonna go ahead, take the ZL1 wheels off the rear and put the welds on. So when it goes to the detailer, he said he'll put these on after. They're a little dirty, but I'll get them cleaned up for him before he comes back to swap them. This one's clean, the other side, it looks like it was behind the exhaust or something when it was getting started up. But yeah, it's almost done. Let's go ahead, jack the rear up. We'll get the rear tires off real quick and swap them over to the welds. All right, we're getting the ZL1 taken over to the alignment shop so we can get the alignment done on this beast. Yeah, you can see the steering slightly off, so we'll get this thing aligned on all 4 corners. Yeah, look at that pulling up at the stoplight. This should be right in the middle. It's way over here. Ready for the alignment. And it's gone.